Welcome to Gym 22. Today we're going to go through beginner skills and how you can progress towards them, starting with the elbow lever. First step we're going to do is always warm up our wrists. You can check out that video just here. Since we've warmed up our wrists, we can get straight into it. Using parallettes will make it slightly easier to start learning the elbow lever. Now the positioning of this exercise is the key. We don't want our elbows on the side because it takes a lot more strength to hold yourself. We're going to actually bring them in almost so they're touching as close as you can and press them onto your belly. And that is what we're going to be resting on. So we're going to take our hands onto the parallettes, tuck the elbows in, and then come into a plank position. And then if you can, you're going to take your feet nice and wide and bend the knees. Then from here, lean forwards. You can bring your body down to make it slightly easier. And we're just going to lift one foot, then the other, and try and hold this position. If you find that position okay, we're going to slowly start to extend our legs out. So same thing, tucking the elbows in, leaning forwards, feet wider to make it easier, bend the knees, and then we're going to slowly start to extend them out. Next progression is we're going to try and start to lift our head up. So back into that straddle elbow lever, feet wide, bend the knees, extend out, and now we're just going to try and lean and lift our head up. Once you're comfortable with that, the next progression is going to be to try and bring those legs together. So it makes our lever longer, which makes it a little bit harder. So again, we're starting with the elbows tucked in, feet out to the side, bend the knees, body down, extend the legs, lift and look up, then close the feet. That will get you to doing your full elbow lever. Once you're comfortable with doing that on the parallettes and you feel like you can lift your head up enough, you can get rid of the parallettes and try to do it on the floor or on smaller parallette bars if your wrists hurt when doing it on the floor. You might want to have your hands slightly turned out. For this one, I like to start with my knees just outside, bend the elbows, make sure I'm resting on them, not bringing it out to the side. So tuck them into a triangle. I'm going to start with my feet nice and wide and straight, leaning forwards, lifting the toes, and then try and close the feet together. And if you want an extra challenge, try talking whilst you're doing it. After you've mastered that one, there are a few other variations that you can progress to. So I like to play around with different shapes and patterns within the elbow lever. So again, start just the same. Or if you're comfortable, you can start in that straddle position and then you can try and shift your weight to one side, play around with it, make sure you do both sides and just have some fun.